What's up, everyone? Today we're getting some of the most underrated food I can think of, and that's Culver's. Let's get to it. So let me preface this by saying you might not, all my Midwest babies, all my Midwest killers might be thinking, hey, Culver's is underrated. Culver's is fucking delicious. Well, you're right, it is. But in my mind, there's three like almighty regional fast food chains: In-N-Out, Whataburger, and Culver's. I've obviously had Culver's. I've never had In-N-Out or Whataburger, but one thing I can say is that when I'm seeing things on regional fast food, blah, 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 I always see In-N-Out, I'm always seeing Whataburger, I don't always see Culver's. Why does In-N-Out and Whataburger always get their praise, but Culver's doesn't? So this video is mainly for all the non-Midwest killers out there. So, a brief history lesson, as always. Culver's was founded in 1984 in Sauk City, Wisconsin by the Culver family. George and Ruth Culver, the parents of Craig Culver, who kind of did, from my bit of research, a bulk of the running it in the, like, once things really got going. They used to own an A&W. And it kind of shows, because whenever I'd get Culver's, I always kind of think of them as like another A&W, like an A&W type restaurant. So their history with A&W definitely shows. So like I said, they got founded in 1984, and then they started franchising and expanding in 1988. Ooh, hold on, bumpy road here. They started franchising and expanding in 1988. And their first location outside Wisconsin came in the form of a restaurant in Buffalo, Minnesota in 1995. And truth be told, since that Minnesota expansion, they have definitely done some expanding across the country, but definitely a bulk of their restaurants is located in the Midwest. Culver's is most notably known for their butter burgers, their cheese curds, and their frozen custard. I don't know if I've said this on this channel before, but their cheese curds are good, don't get me wrong, but they're no A&W cheese curds. But their butter burgers are, like I said, I think the best fast food burger you can get. And then their custard's pretty good too. I'm more of an ice cream guy, but I don't mind some custard. I lived in Missouri for a year, and holy crap, if it ever got too warm there and melted all the frozen custard, that whole state would be flooded. That's because there's that much frozen custard there. So I got to thinking, why is In-N-Out and Whataburger always mentioned while Culver's is sometimes left out? Well, they've definitely been around longer. Like I said, Culver's was founded in 1984, and In-N-Out was founded way back in 1948, and Whataburger not far behind in 1950. So Whataburger, being the younger of the two, not by much, only 2 years, but still, Whataburger being the younger of the two, was still around for 34 years before Culver's opened its doors. So they definitely have longevity on their side and had more time to build up a reputation than Culver's. So you got me there. So then I was thinking, what else could be the reason? To me, it would the only possible explanations would be, I have a hard time imagining their food's that much better than Culver's, so I eliminated that one. So I just thought the only other possible way would be number of locations and breadth of expansion. In-N-Out has locations numbering in the mid-300s. Whataburger and Culver's have way more, in the mid-800s. So Whataburger, looks like 20 or 30 restaurants separating the two, with Whataburger having like 20 more. So Whataburger and Culver's have more than twice the amount of restaurants than In-N-Out. I get that not all good things have to be widely accessible, but typically with fast food and like something like this, something that's a very well-known chain, you think there'd be a bit more of them. Now, I do know that the big reason why In-N-Out doesn't want to expand very much is because they don't like to have their restaurants more than 300 miles, I think, from their meat suppliers, which, you know, I respect that. Gotta keep the food fresh, and you know, sometimes that's their business plan, and I respect sticking to a business plan. So if that's what they want to do, can't knock them for that. But they have to realize that probably in the long run hurts them, because not as many locations means not as much dollars coming in, but also they kind of can watch what they do have a little closer and make sure things are being run to their code, I guess is the way I'll put it. So give and take there. I feel like it's definitely more of they're losing more than they're gaining, but you know, I respect it. And then the breadth, as far as breadth of expansion goes, everyone knows In-N-Out's kind of strictly a West Coast / Western US thing. The furthest east I could find that an In-N-Out location is in Texas. They have 40 locations in Texas. So that's not super far. They're like halfway across the country. Not super far, but not super close to California, which is the state they're most strongly associated with. They definitely broke out from that a little bit. Whataburger seems as a primarily southern thing. Primarily a southern thing. So for them, I would decide how far north can they go. Not very. Missouri I had some trouble picking out like what the actual furthest northern restaurant is, because their restaurant locator on their website only goes up 50 miles, and I'm obviously more than 50 miles away from the closest Whataburger. So Missouri, Kentucky, or West Virginia, somewhere in those three, I'm assuming, is probably where their most northern restaurant is. And then Culver's, with them being kind of a Midwest type thing, I decided to see how far east they went. And Utah and Idaho are the furthest east Culver's is in, which I think is pretty darn good, given that like Wisconsin to California is kind of like the opposite ends, because that's where each one is most strongly associated with. Culver's is definitely more east than In-N-Out is west. In fact, as far as I could tell, the only region Whataburger isn't in is the Northeast, like New York, Rhode Island, blah, 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 like that area. As far as I can tell, that's the only region that Culver's has not expanded to. But quite frankly, seeing that they're in every other part of the country, I feel like it's only a matter of time. So, all that being said, I still can't fathom why Culver's is not held to such high regard as In-N-Out and Whataburger. Why aren't they in the great regional fast food burger chain battle? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. Can't drive? This dude's license plates literally can't drive. Why the fuck is he driving? Lost my cool. So, and when I was speaking of Culver's not being in the Northeast, I was trying to find like kind of know where else they are. So I literally just Googled non-Midwest Culver's, and the first thing that came up, the first search result was Culver's, find a restaurant near you, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But the second result I feel speaks volumes. It was an article from The Takeout by a Dennis Lee from 2021 called "Forget It, In-N-Out Fans, Culver's is way better." Well, that right there says it all if you if you ask me. But fucking, I read the entire article, and this Mr. Dennis Lee pretty much went on to explain how Culver's is better than In-N-Out in every conceivable way, especially the French fries, which has to be mentioned. from what I can find out, even In-N-Out fans hate In-N-Out's fries. So it's like, and obviously burgers and fries are a very prominent pairing. It's like peanut butter and jelly. So if a burger joint's fries if even the burger joint's biggest fans are saying their fries are horrible, how good can that restaurant be? You know what I'm saying? Just food for thought. Food for thought. But I mean, I've never been like, oh my god, I love Culver's, but their fries, ugh. Never did that, never done that. Never done that. But I know I'll have In-N-Out Whataburger one day. Being the food guy I am, I will have it one day, mark my words. And hopefully I'll even be able to put it on YouTube. But for now, I do not know how good In-N-Out or Whataburger is, but I cannot fathom it's significantly better than Culver's. I can't even imagine them being better than Culver's. I can only imagine them being as good, if not worse. So why is, after all that's being said, why is Culver's slept on so much by people who aren't in the Midwest? I can't tell you. So I'm gonna go to Culver's, get a variety of things that, like kind of their stuff for just a variety of things, some main staple things that fast food restaurants have, as well as a couple things Culver's distinctively is known for. And I'm going to be trying them. And I'm going to be telling you just how good they all are. Let's get to it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. Now we're pulling into Culver's after a missed turn.
I can take your order whenever you're ready.
I'll do a Culver's Deluxe basket, a small one, with a root beer to drink, please.
Okay. Was that a single or double?
A single, please.
Okay.
And then I'll take a crispy chicken sandwich, small basket. And is there any way I could swap the drink out for a concrete mixer?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a small, like, vanilla ice cream and Oreo concrete mixer. And can I swap those fries out for cheese curds as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll take just the North Atlantic cod sandwich, and that'll be it.
Okay. It's $29.54.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wrong way. Thank you so much.
No problem. Enjoy.
You too. Oh, sorry, not you too. Alright, so here we are. Got the concrete mixer, which is essentially just a like Dairy Queen Blizzard, but custard instead of ice cream. So I just got very basic vanilla ice cream with Oreo. Let's give this a go. Tastes exactly how you'd expect it. It's the first time I'm eating today, so I'm really hungry. Real good, real creamy, real sweet. If people came here for this, I wouldn't be surprised. They came here like just to get custard, I wouldn't be surprised. It's pretty good. Like I said, I am an ice cream man, but that's solid. Trying to think. But that's really good. Now, Culver's is known for their root beer. Well, known for it. They make their own root beer, much like A&W. A&W's root beer is top tier root beer, no questions asked. Only if you get it from the restaurant though. Don't let that canned and bottled stuff fool you. Not even in the same universe as A&W root beer. It's a root beer, but it's like so high above. I mean, that's better than probably like Faygo root beer. But that's definitely a weaker point if you ask me, but still solid. So I'm just gonna go in the order that I pulled this stuff out. So here we got the legendary cheese curds. You can see it. This one's kind of a disc, but didn't ask for any dips with the cheese curds, but you know. Pretty good, not a lot of crunch though. Other cheese curds I've had typically are a lot more crunchy, at least the skin. Flavor's good though. I can fuck with these. I'm gonna have lots of leftovers. I'm gonna try and save room to eat this whole concrete mixer, because that's gonna be hard to eat as leftovers. So what do we got here? The butter burger. Here we go. This is like the butter burger's their burger. I got it as it comes with pickles on it. Pickles have been a topic for this video. And I got a single because I'm a single boy, you heard me say. I like my single burgers. I like ratios. It's got pickles, lettuce, mayo, onion, tomato, and then a buttered bun. Let's give it a bite. That crispiness of the burger smashed out. You get the tang of the pickle. It's just such a top notch, and you can tell it's not Wagyu like the Arby's burger was, but you can tell this is just a higher quality meat than compared to like McDonald's or Burger King. I'm gonna set that aside. Oh, what we got here? Ooh, the chicken sandwich. Burger. So it's frozen custard. It's like a solid 7 out of 10. Root beer. You know, I'll get a 5. I'll give a root beer a 5. Cheese curds. Those are pretty good. Not as crunchy as I'd like, but flavor was good. Give them like a 6.8. Burger, top-notch fast food burger, as always. We'll give that like a solid 8.2. Ooh, excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. Oh, excuse me. So we got a chicken sandwich. I don't expect this to be as good as Popeyes. And I honestly can't tell you, I know I've had this, but I cannot tell you when the last time I had it was. We got pickles, tomato, lettuce, no sauce. Interesting. Not a big fan of that right off the bat. I'll give them. Tell you that, I'm a sauce guy, but it's the way it's meant to be eaten, so let's give it a bite. That chicken. That's good chicken. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Leaving the pickle on there. You know, I'm pickle boy now, I guess. To an extent. Really good, really hot chicken. It's nice and crispy, really flavorful. Everything else makes it work. I still wish, is there something on my face? I wish there was the mayo on this. I'm a big sauce guy. I think this would be better with mayo, but definitely a good chicken sandwich. Better than average, no question. But no Popeyes. That Popeyes chicken sandwich, let's say, I can't remember even if I scored it, but I'll give it like a solid 9.5. That's like a solid 7.2. Need to wet the whistle. All right. Now let's get just their fries. They got crinkle cut fries. I never showed you the chicken sandwich. That's the burger. I got so much shit. Just realized I never really showed you the chicken sandwich. Lettuce falling everywhere. But here's the side I didn't eat. And I got all that shit in there. So I had crinkle cut fries. They're pretty good. This is a pretty good batch. Nice and crispy on the outside, light and fluffy on the inside. Good amount of salt. I like extra salty fries. There's about nowhere salts the fries to my perfection. But these are pretty good. Because, you know, I like my salt too. I like my fries to just like give me sodium issues right away. Fries are good. We'll give them like a, those are like a 7.2 as well. And last but not least, the fish sandwich. I think Culver's has a top-notch fish sandwich. I really like it. Ooh, that looks good. A lot of places don't like fast food fish sandwiches. I do. I think the fish sandwich is very welcome at fast food places. Maybe I'll do a ranking of fast food fish sandwiches. That'd be a good video. Maybe I'll do that down the line. But I think Culver's is well versed, top notch in the line. Well, this look at that. This looks like it could be like sit down restaurant quality, if you ask me. You put a little more lettuce, a little more tartar sauce, maybe like some more visible cheese. You could get, if someone gave me this and made it a little bigger, I guess, and someone gave this to me at like a sit down restaurant, I'd see no issue. But let's take a bite. Nice flaky fish. Look at that. Look at that fish in there. Nice light bread. Tartar sauce providing that tang. Lettuce with that added lettuce texture and a little bit of wet in there. Ooh. That's a good fish sandwich. Sorry about that. My camera keeps cutting out because it's getting too hot. It keeps turning off. So I'm holding it in my hand now. But fish sandwich, solid, 9.5. I firmly believe that's the best fish sandwich you can possibly get for fast food. Probably not holding it at a very flattering angle, I just realized. But that's everything I've gotten from Culver's. Super solid establishment. Top dog in the fast food rank, fast food world, as far as I can tell. If they're not in the top, there are no questions in the top 3. And anyone from the Midwest should agree with me. And if you haven't had Culver's, you need to try it out, especially if you had In-N-Out Whataburger. If you had one of those and Culver's, or if you had any of these 3 restaurants, please talk to me about it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, that's everything. Solid trip, solid food. I'm gonna take all this back home, save it for leftovers. Everything's half eaten, so have a bunch of half-eaten sandwiches in my fridge. I'll probably eat what I can left of this concrete mixer because it's melting and I don't want to put that in my freezer. But that's it for now. Make sure you subscribe and give that like button a little licking. And then I'll be back with a video sometime. I got other ideas brewing. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, at the Milkman201 on Twitch. I'll put a link to that channel in the description of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.